but I know something that I'm gonna, something that I'm taking on more and more so now with clients is I'm going to sit down with them and I'd like to hear your opinion on this, but sit down with them sort of minute one, day one, talking about the client brief, but just talking about, okay, well, what is your budget? And, do you have, how much, when you've spent this money, how much money do you have to spend going forward? What's in your house budget?
Yeah.
And I want to rest on this point because even I felt uncomfortable having this conversation. I had a conversation during the week and I use those exact words. I said, well, how much in your house budget do you have to pay for this? Do you have, can you afford £30 an hour for 8 hours every 3 weeks?
Yeah. Because that's what it's going to, and you've got to get over to them as well, that it's not just going to be a mow, blow and go guy. That's the thing, isn't it? Can you have a gardener for a day? And people think, yeah, I know a lad who's on his summer holidays. Yeah, I can get a gardener. But yeah, actually telling them that, it's, you need someone who's got an ecologist hat and a horticulturist hat and skills and tools and a van. And
communication skills.
Yeah.
To have the ability to communicate with other people and that whole myriad of what communication actually means, the ability to listen, the ability to want to learn.
Yeah. And more so, like how you actually communicate between the designer, the gardener and the client. Because if your gardener is a long way away, we've been finding different ways. I've had gardens where I've had to set up a Google sheet, for instance, to be like, right, we need this open access sheet so we can know if the garden is getting watered every 3 days, because I don't know if the client's done it or if the gardener's done it or if you're duplicating. Or sometimes more and more so we're setting up a WhatsApp group between the three of us. But yeah, like you say, communication, it's not just a little talk, a little debrief with a cup of tea at the end of the day. It is saying like, this has got to be, we've got to get we've got to trim this down. We've got to trim down this cow parsley in a month. So all that stuff you were planning to do in a month, you've got to do it in a couple of weeks. So yeah, we need to book in more time, and have you got that flexibility? And yeah. So that's when you kind of need that good communication and having that good working relationship as well. Not coming in, with designers' arrogance and a smart pair of shoes and telling everyone what to do and then driving off in a puff of smoke. It's being there and showing that you're all there for the long term.